Couple of fakes. Herbert the throw, got a man wide open. Down the sideline. Steven Anderson.
Coming out of high school, recruitment was a little bit frustrating. I was getting some looks, but at the end of the day, nobody offered me. So it was a little bit frustrating by the time my senior year came around. I felt like I was competing with people who were actually getting these scholarship offers, but for whatever reason, I wasn't getting these offers. So it made me question my own abilities at times, and it was just a really confusing time. I was a walk-on from 2011 to 2013. I earned a scholarship at the end of my redshirt sophomore year. Being a walk-on in college, I felt like I had a large chip on my shoulder. I was trying to compete with these scholarship athletes, and I feel like I wasn't being evaluated the same way. I had to work harder to be able to be looked at, to really be noticed by the coaches, and that was just, again, it was a little bit of a confusing and frustrating process. I earned a scholarship after my redshirt sophomore season in 2013. I was a walk-on for 3 years prior. Accomplishing my goals was one of the greatest feelings in the world. I earned a scholarship after 3 years playing, and what really it said to me was that I was validated as a good player. I knew the whole time that I could play with these scholarship guys, and I can really play with anyone, compete with anyone. So being able to finally get on the field, get my first reception, get my first touchdown, like this was the best feeling in the world because I knew how much hard work I put into it. Being a walk-on motivated me just to work harder, just to stay disciplined with what I was doing and stay focused on my goals. I realized that I couldn't do things that everybody else was doing. I couldn't party as much as I wanted to. I had to wake up early to maybe get an extra workout in. Had to watch what I ate, because if any of those things slipped up at any point, then I might not get the opportunities that were far and few between. Important characteristics that I had to develop is, number one, work ethic. If you don't have a work ethic, then you're not really gonna get far in anything, not just sports, but in life. You have to have a strong work ethic to be able to move forward and be able to accomplish your goals. Two, you have to stay disciplined. You have to know when it's a time to relax and when it's a time to work. And that was pivotal for me to really know the difference between that, so that I could, one, enjoy the process that I was in, but two, get to work and just kind of take a step forward, even if it's a baby step some days, to accomplishing my goals. I would say to all current and future walk-ons is, one, run your own race. What I mean by that is you're going to see a lot of guys perceived ahead of you. It may seem like a couple steps ahead of you, it may seem like 100 yards ahead of you, but run your race and develop those things that are going to keep you going farther than your current situation, farther than college or being a future walk-on. So just focus on you, focus on how you can get better each day, and don't look at what everybody else is doing, and that's going to take you far. Walk-on mentality means being in a fraternity or sorority of people who are underdogs, people who have the chip on their shoulders, people who love what they're doing but are not getting as much opportunity as others. It means just continuing to go to work every single day and working from sun up to sundown, and having the true dedication to the game, even though it's not as rewarding as others. I started walk-on mentality because I want people who are current walk-ons and future walk-ons to know that this is not a roadblock in your path to success. This is not going to hinder you at all. It's going to empower you. It's not a brick wall. It's going to even catapult you to where you want to go, whether that's earning a scholarship, whether that's turning pro, whether that's being just a professional in the regular day-to-day life. So I want people to know that people like me have been in their shoes. who know what they feel, who feel that they're not getting looked at, they're not being evaluated. And I'm saying, embrace this feeling, because it's only going to make you stronger in the long run. It's going to make you more successful in the long run.